Yeah, bring back lard. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but let's look into this. Lard has a negative reputation. It's a source of saturated fat, which can increase your cholesterol levels, contribute to arteriosclerosis and heart disease. That's what I've been told. Supermarket lard is typically treated with BHT, an antioxidant chemical. This chemical prevents the oxidation of fats and makes the lard shelf stable and does not taste very good. Natural lard is more expensive than market lard, and by natural lard we mean lard that comes directly from the animal, organic lard. It's more expensive than Crisco shortening or margarines, and you can see there the different fat levels in different items. And if you could look, lard has less fat than butter, and butter is good for you. Why was lard replaced? In the 1950s, researchers connected animal fat in the diet to coronary heart disease. Shortening replaced lard and butter in many cookbooks, and that's another reason why it took over so well. Crisco and margarine were grain-based products that the food industry made available at ever lower prices. America's obesity is the result of replacing good fats with trans fat and grain-based products. The industry could not brand lard, but they sure could brand Crisco. What is pure lard? Lard is pig fat in both its rendered and unrendered forms and is a solid fat. Natural unhydrogenated lard contains no trans fat. I'll say that again. No trans fat. It's natural. Over the last 30 years, we've been denying ourselves so much pleasure as we have allowed ourselves to be told that fat is the enemy, that we should be practicing abstinence rather than moderation, and that all fats, whatever their source, are detrimental to our health. And you're learning that that's not the truth. Here's a chart showing the comparison properties of common cooking fats. And you'll see at the top, its vegetable shortening is 23 grams saturated fat versus large 39%, not 39 grams. But look at the monounsaturated fat. Vegetable oil is 8 grams of monounsaturated fat, while lard has 45 grams of monounsaturated fat. Pure lard is especially useful for cooking since it produces little smoke. Monounsaturated fats are found in granola, peanut, and olive oils, as well as many nuts and seeds. Monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats are good for you. Lard has more than vegetable shortening, sunflower oil, or soybean oil. So look at that chart. Lard has 39 grams, 45 grams of monounsaturated fat versus vegetable shortening, which has only 8 grams. Lard fat composition. It has 38 to 43% of saturated fats, 25 to 28 of palmitic acid. It has 12 to 14% of citric acid. It has 1% of mystric acid. Unsaturated fats, 56 to 62%. And in monounsaturated fats, 47 to 50%, oleanic acid, 44 to 47%, palmitic acid, 3%. Polyunsaturated fats, which is linoleic acid or CLA, is good for you and helps reduce body fat and promotes weight loss. You know, I'm putting out a really good video on CLA. Make sure you watch it. What are trans fats anyway? There are two types, the natural occurring type, found in small amounts in dairy meat, and the artificial kind that results when liquid oils are hardened into partially hydrogenated fats. These are all chemically produced fats, unnatural products. Natural trans fats are not the ones of concern, especially if you usually choose low-fat dairy and lean meats. The real worry in American diet is the artificial trans fats, which are used extensively in fried foods, baked goods, cookies, icings, crackers, packaged snack foods, especially those packaged snack foods. They're making you fat. Microwave popcorn, not the one you do at home, but the prepackaged type, and some stick margarines. these are the ingredients of Crisco. Soybean oil, fully hydrogenated palm oil, which is okay. Partially hydrogenated palm oil and soybean oil, which is not okay. Monounsaturated TBHQ and citric acid antioxidants. These are all chemicals added to it. Now, partially hydrogenated oils will make you fat. Americans are consuming soybean oil, partially hydrogenated soybean oil, in virtually everything they eat. It's no wonder that America is experiencing epidemic levels of diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and cancer. You know, these partially hydrogenated oils are in the same league as the high fructose corn syrup that's in everything also. Monounsaturated fat. The majority of the fat in lard, about 45%, is monounsaturated fat, the kind touted as heart healthy and more commonly associated with olive oil, but not pig fat. So, after all these years, is fat no longer the enemy? Does it deserve to regain its place in our culinary arsenal? And now that it's okay to eat it again? What else have they been lying to us about? You know, Cheech Marin once was asked about the first time he smoked marijuana, and he said, well, the first time I smoked it, I said, what else have they been lying to me about? And this is the same thing. It's okay. Is it okay to go back in the water? Overeating lard can damage your health, just like eating too much of any fat. However, the American Heart Association recommends that 25 to 35% of your daily calories come from fat, and lard can be a portion of that amount as long as you also watch the saturated fat content of your meal. Does the food taste like pork? You know, most of us haven't eaten in a long time, so what's it taste like? No. Food cooked in lard will seem more delicate and refined. Lard has been used in baking for centuries and would not have been used if it masked the taste of the pastries and cakes. Removing lard from donuts, cakes, cookies, and replacing it with trans fat is what has ruined what was once a tasty treat. It's been so long since most of us have tasted lard, and I would like to hear what you think of the taste once you try some. Write me, let me know. Is it really better for you? Lard's fat is mostly monounsaturated fat, which is healthier than saturated fat. And even the saturated fat in lard has a neutral effect on blood cholesterol. Not to mention that lard has a higher smoking point than other fats, allowing foods like chicken to absorb less grease when fried in it. And of course, fat in general has its upsides. The body converts it to fuel, and it helps absorb nutrients, particularly calcium and vitamins. What this means is because the lard, cooks at a higher temperature, the grease doesn't go as much into the food, the fries, the chicken, the pork chops. So you do get less fat in the food that you're eating. It is the right ingredient at the right time. If it was good enough for your mother, it should be good enough for you. In fact, my mother made the best fries, and for years now, I've been raving about what a good cook my mother was, and in doing this report, I've come to realize that she cooked exclusively with lard, and her food was the best. I am sure that you are having the same realization. Shortening, the synthetic substitute foisted on this country over the last half-century, has proven to be a much bigger health hazard because it contains trans fat. Where to buy pure organic lard? Don't buy it in a grocery store since it is hydrogenated. Now, if you find it unhydrogenated, that's fine. Find a local pastured pig farm or farmer's market. Make it yourself. Google for a recipe or request it from us and we will send it to you. You can go to www.eatwild.com for suppliers near you. Once again, what else have they been lying to us about? Is it that we're fat because it's our fault, or it's the fault of the food industry? Thanks for watching. Please rate, share with your friends. We'll see you on the next video.
Wild's state-by-state directory of farms that offer pasture-based farm products. Go to eatwild.com/products/index.html. Thank you for watching and listening. See you.
This has been a very interesting information and video. Thanks for watching, and please start watching out for the HFC in your life and diet. Please subscribe, rate, review, and tell your friends about all this great information we are bringing to you. Go to our website for a free protein meal replacement bars recipe and diet plan that works. It has no HFCS. I'm living to be 100% high fructose corn syrup free, and so should you. Go to the Saturday Morning Diet, home of the Joan Bars, www.joanbars.com or the SaturdayDietMorning.com. Stop using high fructose corn syrup. Your life and your waistline depends on it. See you on the next video. Step up from friend to subscriber. Let's get together. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next video.